Ever wondered what it's like to wield the power of dragons? To feel the ancient magic coursing through your veins? To possess the strength and wisdom of creatures long thought to be extinct? Let me take you on an epic journey with a knight named Arik, a young warrior whose destiny was forever changed by a chance encounter. In a faraway kingdom, dragons were thought to be extinct. But deep within the rugged mountains, a young knight named Arik stumbled upon something extraordinary: the last living dragon, an ancient and majestic creature named Zephyros. Arik had heard tales of dragons from the old storytellers, but never did he imagine he would come face to face with one. Zephyros was old and wounded, his scales no longer shimmering with the might of his youth. His once powerful wings were tattered, and his fiery breath had dwindled to mere embers. The dragon's eyes, however, still held a spark of the ancient wisdom and power that had once made his kind the rulers of the skies. He could no longer fly or breathe fire, but instead of raising his sword, Arik felt a deep sense of pity and approached the dragon cautiously. He had been trained to fight, to defend his kingdom from any threat, but in this moment he saw not a monster, but a noble creature in need of compassion. "I don't seek to harm you," Arik spoke gently. His voice was steady, but his heart raced with a mix of fear and awe. He had never been this close to a dragon before, and the sheer presence of Zephyros was overwhelming. "I've heard stories of your kind, and I wish to learn." Arik's words were sincere, and they struck a chord with the ancient dragon. Zephyros, despite his pain, saw the purity in the young knight's heart and decided to share his knowledge. Impressed by Arik's kindness and bravery, Zephyros revealed a glowing gem hidden beneath his scales. This gem, known as the Heartstone, was the source of the dragon's magic and life force. It pulsed with a soft ethereal light, casting a warm glow in the dim cave. "This is my Heartstone," the dragon's voice rumbled. His voice was deep and resonant, carrying the weight of centuries. "The Heartstone holds all the magic of my race, a legacy of power and wisdom passed down through generations of dragons. It holds all the magic of my race," Zephyros continued, his voice tinged with sadness. "When I die, so will the last of dragonkind. The Heartstone is the last remnant of our once great lineage. When I die, so will the last of dragonkind." The weight of these words hung heavy in the air. Arik realized the gravity of the situation. The extinction of dragons would mean the loss of an irreplaceable part of the world's magic and history. "But if you take this, you will inherit my strength, my wisdom, and the spirit of dragons." Zephyros's offer was both a gift and a burden. Arik would gain incredible power, but he would also bear the responsibility of preserving the legacy of the dragons. Humbled and awestruck, Arik accepted the Heartstone. As he held the gem, he felt a connection to the ancient dragon, a bond that transcended time and space. The Heartstone's magic began to flow into him, filling him with a sense of purpose and strength. As Zephyros faded into the wind, the knight felt a surge of incredible power. The dragon's essence merged with his own, imbuing him with abilities beyond his wildest dreams. He could feel the strength of 1,000 dragons coursing through his veins, and the wisdom of ages settled in his mind. From that day forward, Arik became the guardian of ancient dragon magic, a beacon of hope and strength for his kingdom. He used his newfound powers to protect the land from threats both old and new, becoming a symbol of courage and resilience. He protected the land with the last dragon's strength, ensuring that the spirit of dragons would live on forever. And so, the legend of Arik, the Dragon Knight, was born. His tale was told for generations, inspiring countless others to seek out the magic and wisdom of the ancient dragons and to carry on their legacy of strength and honor. Arik spent years mastering the powers bestowed upon him by Zephyros. He trained tirelessly, honing his skills and learning to control the immense magic within him. The Heartstone granted him abilities that no human had ever possessed, and he used them to become a formidable warrior and a wise leader. With his newfound powers, Arik led his kingdom's armies to victory against invaders and dark forces. His presence on the battlefield was awe-inspiring, and his troops fought with renewed vigor, knowing that they were protected by the last dragon's magic. Off the battlefield, Aric's wisdom and insight guided his kingdom through times of peace and prosperity. He became a trusted advisor to the king, and his counsel was sought on matters of great importance. The Heartstone's magic not only made him a powerful warrior, but also a wise and just leader. As the years passed, Aric took on the role of mentor, teaching young squires the ways of the Dragon Knight. He shared the knowledge and wisdom he had gained from Zephyros, ensuring that the legacy of the dragons would continue through future generations. In his later years, Aric often reflected on his journey and the incredible gift he had been given. He knew that his time would eventually come to an end, but he took comfort in the knowledge that the spirit of the dragons would live on through those he had taught and inspired. The kingdom honored Aric's legacy with statues and monuments, celebrating the Dragon Knight who had saved them from countless perils. His story became a legend, a testament to the enduring power of kindness, bravery, and the magic of the dragons. And when Aric's time finally came, his spirit joined that of Zephyros, soaring through the skies as a guardian of the ancient magic. The bond between knight and dragon was eternal, a symbol of the unbreakable connection between humanity and the mystical creatures of old. The kingdom continued to thrive, its people living in harmony with the magic of the dragons. The Heartstone's power was passed down through the generations, a beacon of hope and strength for all who believed in the legend of Aric, the Dragon Knight. And so, the story of Aric and Zephyros became a timeless tale, inspiring future generations to seek out the magic within themselves and to carry on the legacy of the last dragon's gift. The spirit of the dragons lived on, a testament to the enduring power of courage, compassion, and the unbreakable bond between man and dragon.